Hello, I am Dion, certified holistic menopause coach and health coach, and also yoga instructor. So with that, let's get started. So we're gonna sit in our a comfortable sukhasana, whatever is comfortable for you. Some people I know like to keep their legs extended because it's a bit more comfortable. If that's works for you, that's fine. I like my legs a little bit closer to me in easy pose or sukhasana. And sit up nice and tall, just bringing that hip off the lower part there, just so that the spine is nice and tall, shoulders are nice and relaxed. I'm placing the arms on the knees, making sure that your facial muscles are nice and relaxed, and just come into this space for the next few minutes. Just leave everything out, just come inwards, bring your attention inwards. When we practice our asanas, they help us to keep everything out from the outside world because we're so focused on our movement and our breath. So just for the next few minutes, just kind of leave everything out and just get quiet and just come inwards. So we're starting here, deep breathing. We're just gonna breathe for 3 breaths here. And let it out in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let it out. And again, deep inhale. And let it out. We're warming up here. Bringing those arms up overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Lifting the spine up, elongating. And exhale down to prayer. Again, inhale, deep inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Deep inhale up. And exhale down. Doing our side twist. So using your right arm, put your right arm behind you, left hand goes on your right knee, and do a twist here. Breathe in for 3 breaths. And bring it back to center. And again, right hand over left knee, left hand goes behind you. Do warming up the spine here. Warming up the spine. And bring it back, and let's do that again. And bring it back to center, and one more time. And bring it back to center, warming up the shoulders. So raise the shoulders up to the ears and roll them back. We're rolling back for 4. 2 more, rolling the shoulders back. And forward, up and forward, up and forward, up and forward, and 1 more. And release. Placing that right hand to the side. Inhaling that left hand over, stretching the side body here. We're going to be working the core, so we want to make sure the side body and the core is nice and warm. Exhaling, bringing it back, left hand down, right hand goes overhead. Breathing in, feeling the stretch on that right side of the body. And bringing it back, and one more time. Inhale, over to the right side. And bringing it back, and one last time, over. And bringing it back. And coming back to center. We're doing some cat-cows, seated cat-cows. So we're inhaling in, we're pulling in our core and rounding our back. I'll turn to this side so you can see better. So we're pulling in our core, rounding our back, dropping our chin to our chest, and releasing that, opening up the chest, opening up the throat for our cow. And again, inhaling to our cat, exhaling into our cow, inhaling into our cat, exhaling into our cow, warming up the spine, exhaling into our cat, inhaling into our cow, and 1 more, inhaling to our cat, and exhaling into our cow. And bring it back to center. Let's get into tabletop position. So this is where we are for tabletop position. So we're gonna do the same cat-cow in tabletop here. So from here, making sure that the arms are directly underneath the shoulders. Feet are hip distance apart and having the tops of the feet flat here. So we're inhaling into our cat. Same thing we did when we did it seated. Opening up that throat, exhaling into our cow. Warming up the core here, warming up the lower back, warming up the spine, and flow through that inhale and exhale. The core should be a little warm now and ready to move into some of our deep core work. So bringing it back here to center, we're going to start lifting that right leg up. Lifting that right leg up and holding that right leg. This pose is both for core as well as balance. Building strength here, that's what we do in yoga. And inhaling that left hand up. So here we have alternate arms, alternate arm, alternate leg. So left arm out, right leg back. Holding it here, building strength, pulling in that core and release. And we're taking that to the next side because we have to. Extending the left leg out. Take a breath. Extending the right arm out. And holding it here. Pulling in that core. Feel that core activating. Pull in the core. Engage the core. For 2 more. And relax and bring it down and just slip it back into child's pose for a quick, very quick rest. We're adding on to this pose. So back in table, starting with our right leg extended, left arm goes up. This time we're gonna pull into a crunch. So we're 1 here and release. And again, we're doing 5 and 2 and release. Feel the core here, burn, feel the burn. 3 and release. And 4, feel the burn and release. Pulling in that core and inhale and release and bring it down. How you doing? I feel the burn too, so I know. If you need to stop, please go ahead and stop and take a rest and then get right back into it. But never do one side of the body and not finish up the next side. So if you have to come back in and do the other side, do that. Extending our left leg out, extending our right arm out, and we're going for 5 crunches. Inhale, pull it in, pull the core, release. Inhale for 2, bring it in. Exhale, release. Inhale, crunch that core and release. Inhale, pull that core and feel that burn, melt that fat. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, pull it in. Reach out. Burn that fat. Bust that belly fat. And come back down. And just slip back into child's pose for a quick rest. Deep breath here in child's pose. And on an inhale, just bring both arms over to the left side of the body, stretching that out a bit. Bringing it over here. And to the right side of the body, stretching it out. And bringing it back to center. Back in tabletop. From table, we're going to move into our first down dog. So here we are in down dog. Do what you can here. If this is the first time you're getting into down dog, feel free to just kind of come back on your knees for a bit and then see how much you can push yourself up. Push pushing yourself up in down dog. We're gonna just rest in down dog for a few breaths here. And from down dog, extend that right leg up. Extend the right leg up. Feel the core being engaged here. Feel the core. Bringing it down. Left leg. Bringing the left leg up. Feel the core engage and bringing it down. We're going into our first plank. If you can't, you are free to come down on your knees for modified, but we're gonna hold our plank for 7 counts. So from down dog again, into our plank. And if you can, just bringing that plank all the way down to the mat. Requires a lot of strength here. And we're in cobra here. We're going to come up from cobra to a full cobra. That was our baby cobra. And just doing a slight back bend here, opening up the core, the front of the body, and bringing that back down. Back to down dog. Gonna do that flow a couple of times. We're gonna just hold our plank a little bit shorter this time. So from down dog, we're moving into plank, and then we can just move straight into upward cobra, back into plank. Down dog, into plank, holding that core, back to down dog, back to plank, back to down dog, dropping the knees and taking a rest in child's pose. Take a rest in child's pose. We're almost there, almost there, almost there. And from tabletop, let's slip back into our down dog. Lifting the right leg up, we're gonna pull the right leg through to a lunge. Now you may want to drop your legs if your left feet, if that is not comfortable for you to have it up. You can certainly drop the leg here, but pick it up if you can. And from here, we're going into high lunge. So just bringing that left leg a little bit. High lunge here, holding that core. We're working that core, holding that core. And release, bring it down, bring that left leg to join that right leg and hinge forward. Bringing the left leg back, we're moving into our lunge here. So push all the weight into that left side. Dropping the right leg if that's comfortable for you. Pushing up. And pulling up a little bit, adjusting here. And we are going into high lunge. And release that arm down. Bring that left leg back and back into down dog. And just rest in down dog here for a moment. And just walk the feet to the hands. Walk the feet to the hands. And gently roll yourself up to stand. We're rolling up here. And we're gonna go in our goddess pose. The goddess pose works the core a lot and the legs. Bring our legs out. Pointing the toes outward at an angle. Pointing the toes at an angle. Bending the knees. Bringing the arms up. This is also called a cactus pose. So we're holding here. Concentrate on the core. pull the core muscles in. Bring them in. And release that. Straighten the legs, take a rest. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Focus on the core here. We're building strength here and we're building strength in our legs. Feet are at an angle. Inhale, arms back up and squatting down. Squatting down. And release it. And if you have to come out of the pose early, that's okay. You come out and you come back in. One last time. Inhale up. Cactus arms. Core in, nice and tight here. Holding, building strength here. And if you want to get really daring, just extend, lift the legs, lift the feet one at a time. One at a time. That just adds a little bit more with your own body strength here, your own weight. And release. Excellent. And just walk those feet together. You are doing great. A couple more poses and then we'll wrap up. This pose is also a balancing pose as well as a strengthening pose, activating the core. So picking up that right leg, we're gonna extend that right leg. Gonna extend that right leg. You can just put your arms on your side here. Or if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can go here. And release, and let's do the next side. Inhale that leg up, extend it, and do whatever is comfortable with your arms. And release. How do you feel? Hope you feel great. Okay, let's bring it down and wrap it up. Couple more core exercises here. And then we're doing boat pose, which is great for our core. Now you have a couple of options here. If you cannot do, this is what the pose really looks like, right? But you can be here. You can modify it and be here. Or if that's too much, that's here. But you can really feel the core muscles being activated here. Hence the belly busting fat yoga class. So do what you can here. We hold here for a few breaths. And release and take a rest. We're gonna do that one more time, and as I said before, you can continue to add additional reps to each of these poses that we practiced today. Deep inhale in. And release. Just bring it down to your back. And let's just do some contra poses for your back. So bringing in the right leg. This is a great pose for your lower back, by the way. Extending, inhaling the left leg, extending, bringing in the right, extending, bringing in the left, extending, and then bring both and just hug them to your body. And you did